time, and we just can't keep up. They're so popular.
Yep.
Here's the grits. I'm going to go ahead and pour it out. You know how sticky and messy grits gets. This is full of cheese as well, you guys. And have a look. I just give it a real quick wipe out and have a look at the pan.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a towel. Again, can you imagine if this is how you did your dishes at home?
Life is happy.
If you were able to just wipe these sticky, messy, you know, whether it's oatmeal, whether it's cheesy grits, it all just wipes on out.
Burnt cheese, burnt food, you know, whether you've had a mistake or you're like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that, it doesn't matter. Things literally glide out of the hands. You know, I have been very fortunate to do this job for a really long time. I'm
gonna put some blackening
you know, we've seen a lot
salmon.
of cookware, and I've been fortunate to do that. And I have friends of mine who will come up to me and say, hey, you know what, even my family, they'll say, you know, what cookware? You really experience a lot of different cookware. This is what I have in my kitchen. This is what I Red Lion and I use personally, and I also recommend it. Now, if you recommend anything to your dearest friends and family members, and they don't love it, guess what? You're have to hear about it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So I don't dare recommend something unless I really, truly believe it. And so think of you as a good friend of mine or a family member. I would say if you have cookware that you hate, that's miserable, that you don't like to cook with, you don't get good results, do this for yourself. It's such a treat to have Curtis Stone cookware because it is so easy. And you know what I love, Chef? It's from start to finish. It's from the moment you step in your kitchen to the minute you wipe it out, and there's no cleanup. There's no soaking pans sitting in my sink all night. It just makes life and cooking so enjoyable.
It sure does. I mean, look, I just put the blackening spice rub, by the way, which is another one of these spices that you're taking home in the set of 4. I just poured that over the salmon, which is going to be delicious. Is
that in the world flavors or the grilling?
That's in my grilling flavors.
Okay, got it.
So you've got the grilling, which is the steakhouse, the blackening, also the herbs and the smoky rub, and then in the flavors of the world, we've got Louisiana, because to me that's a country all unto itself. We've also got Mexico. We've got Rochelle. Help me out.
Oh yeah.
What am I blanking on?
Got the Hawaiian rub.
The Hawaiian rub.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's a good one.
What's the last one?
What's the fourth one? Well, you've got the Hawaiian, you've got the Louisiana, you've got the Mexican, and you've got the Italian.
Italian.
Oh, the
Italian. That's the other one.
There they are. Italian, Mexican, Hawaiian.
That is a beautiful gift idea, by the way.
Isn't that so beautiful?
And these are brand new, guys. You're the very first ones to see it tonight, so you don't want to miss out on those. We're going to say hi to Tom in Minnesota. You ready to say hi? Hi, Tom. Welcome. You're on with Chef Curtis Stone.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I just wanted to tell you, I bought the 5-quart 4-piece DuraPan about a year ago, and I have to say I'm completely hooked. I use it every day. I actually used it twice today for the meal I was making. And I turned on the TV this evening and noticed you have the full set, and I just ordered it, and I'm so excited to get it home.
Oh, my God.
It's so funny. I've ordered the cheap pans from, you know, other as seen on TV places, and the coating probably lasts about, I don't know, a few times you use it. I've used this pan every day for the last year, and it is still as good as the day I bought it, and I am so thankful to you, and it's an honor to speak to you, and I cannot wait to get this set home.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, mate. You've just made my night. You know, here's the thing, buddy. I do what I do because I love it. It's not for the money. It's not for the glory. It's because I absolutely love what I do. I wake up in the morning excited to go to work every day. It doesn't matter if I'm coming here or if I'm going to the restaurant. I really love it, and I love it because I get to share my passion, which is food, with everyone. And, you know, to hear your story, you're so right. I felt the same way. Maybe I was a bit more generous. I'm like, this non-stick cookware lasts like a year. It lasts 6 months. You know, you said it lasts a couple of times, but I wanted to develop something that could last and last, and I've still got that same prototype that I always talk about.
The original set?
I still use it day after day. It's 8 years old, you know.
So, Tom, if you were like me, because remember, I have friends and family who said, what cookware should I get? Would you recommend this to anybody who's watching?
I would recommend it to anybody, and I don't do that lightly. I would recommend it to all of my family, all of my friends, honestly. And I cook a lot, and I love to cook. Of course, not at the level of Chef Stone, but honestly, this is the best that you can possibly buy. I've bought a lot of others in the past. It is something you'll have forever if you take care of it, and I'd recommend it to anyone.
And the care is a breeze. So it's not even hard to take care of.
Like I said, I made a meal tonight, and I used one pan for the whole meal because I kept wiping out the pan and then cooking something different. It's phenomenal.
I love it. Well, Tom, thank you for calling us, and thank you for your time. I love hearing your story.
That's so cool, Tom.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Happy
buddy.
holidays.
You have a wonderful night.
Happy holidays, too. And guys, this is your moment, too. We've got the FlexPay. We've got free shipping on this. I love what Tom said. For a year now, he's worked with one pan.
One pan.
And he said, I tuned in, I saw the big set, I'm all in. Now, here's what I'm going to do, Chef. Well, I'm going to show the crepe if you don't mind.
This is
and
what
I'm
I
gonna
love.
pop back over.
I love when things go wrong. Right, because look, this pan was too hot. You can see how all the bubbles around. But have a look, even this crepe, that by the way I poured in with no oil or butter, I can still turn it over and it still works. I threw Parmesan cheese in this pan. That's clearly wrong.
It's smoking. Guys,
Right?
this is literally smoke.
It is burning, but watch this. I can just wipe it clean and you've got a spotless pan. Like, you can see it on the towel. It's a real mess, but the pan itself is cleaned in seconds. Even sugar. You can see the sugar just beading away from that pan. And just like Tom said.
Wait, we stir it around. I want the guys to
again.
really see this.
Oh, yeah,
it's
sure.
like an ice skating rink. Look at that.
Can you see how that's sugar, you guys. Sticky sugar. Let me show you something. If I get my ladle in here, which is, look, do you see it running away from the ladle?
No.
No, but see, it's
in
stuck
fact,
there.
do you know what's funny? You're going to have to soak that all night just to get that off the ladle.
You're right, and have a look at the spoon, have a look at the pan.
Yeah,
See the difference? It just literally beads away, but totally sticks to
So,
the
Chef,
pan.
I'm going to run over here real quick because, guys, I really want you to see why Tom was so excited when he called us. You know, he had that one pan, he used it for over a year, and he said, I tuned in, and he said, oh, my gosh, I got the whole set. I also want you to look at this as multiple gifts. Think about that. Think about sharing your love of Chef's cookware. Maybe you already have pieces at home that you love. Think about all the gifts you can divide up. If someone's in an apartment, maybe they're just getting their first place, maybe it's your daughter, granddaughter, grandson, you might give them 2 of the minis and give them that workhorse 9-inch and give them the 4-quart. Maybe if someone's more advanced cooking, give them the 6-quart, give them the oval, give them the mini down there. Maybe you want to give the sheet pan and do the 2-quart with the crepe pan. That's literally 2, 3, 4, 5 gifts that you can give, and you're giving them the very best. And I'm telling you, if you're brand new, like Tom, he's had the experience. He tried it out for a year and he said, I'm all in. He even said he recommends it to his family and friends. I do too. And guys, I've done it to my friend Tracy. My friend Karen bought a set. I told my brother and his partner about it. They have a set of this. So I'm only going to recommend things because I'm going to hear back from my brother and his partner for sure if it didn't work. And they all absolutely tell me time and time again how much they love it. And it's because everything from the moment you step in the kitchen to that easy breezy cleanup is just like that. It's so fabulous, and it makes you bold. It makes you have fun in the kitchen. You smile when you're cooking as opposed to having to regret a sink full of soaking dishes the next morning after you've cooked a big meal. You're getting this 6.5-inch quart. This is brand new. It's oval shape. How brilliant is that with the lid? Here's your 4-quart with the lid. Here's your 2-quart with the lid. The lids are interchangeable, by the way. You also have the 12-inch oval. Down there, I love it. I want to just name it something. That's our half quart. Isn't that cute? Little baby half quart for melting your butters, doing small little things like heating up a little bit of soup if you need that. Then over here, you're getting your 9-inch workhorse. That's the Frypan. That's brand new. You get the crepe pan to go along with it. For the first time ever, you're getting 2 of the mini DuraBake along with the famous sheet. This is one we have sold hundreds of thousands of these in a 2-pack by themselves for the first time, now included in the cookware set. Easy. Pick a color. It's real simple. And I always recommend at midnight because I've got them all. We have the black, then we have the slate blue, the white's the most limited, then beyond that we have the turquoise blue, there's your red, which is by far the most popular, selling twice as fast as the other colors. Then we have the deep blue, that's a really pretty deep blue, and then we have the iconic stone gray. 14 pieces, did a little math earlier, and I'm not usually good at math, but this is a whopper. $13, listen to this, Chef. $13.50 per piece in this set.
That is crazy,
right? And you know what, Chef? You can go out and spend $200 on a skillet, right? And not get the results you get out of your DuraPan.
I mean, this stock pot alone, it's a 6-quart oval stock pot. It's such a beautiful piece. And
it's
there's so many ways to use it.
$70 value by itself.
And this steamy lid, watch this. By the way, I dropped my steamy lid into my lid rest. Here's another use for those incredible turkey forks or turkey smoky lifters. I've done pulled pork in here. You can't see it, it's that dark and beautiful. But have a look at how it just pulls apart so simply,
awesome.
so beautifully, right? So if you want to lift this out,
good.
of course you can.
I'm totally gonna eat that.
Isn't that just so incredibly
fork alert.
beautiful?
I got an immediate.
Yeah,
I have been good for
gotcha.
like an hour and a half. I can't stand it anymore.
And of course,
you got me on this one,
here.
you guys.
Come on
What is
over.
this I'm about to eat? Because it looks so darn good.
This is a little pulled pork. Now,
and it's a lot. Like, how many people could you feed in this one pan?
Maybe 10. You know, no problem at all, by the way.
Easy.
So let me show you something. I'm going to pour it out because I want you to show you. This has been baking for 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours. Now, you'll notice I've put a little pour spout on the front there as well. I'm going to pour it out. How does it taste, Suzanne?
Oh, my gosh, Chef.
Is it good?
It is literally melting in my mouth. That is the best pulled pork I've ever had in my... Little barbecue sauce in there?
You know what oh, pardon me. You know what I did? I used one of my rubs. I used the Hawaiian rub on that.
Oh my God.
Now, but here's the coolest part.
Oh,
you see the pan, right? That was in for 4 hours. Here's the pan. Watch this. After 4 hours of slow cooking, and I'm not joking, there's no tricks. Have a look. I'm just going to wipe the front of that as well. You've got a spotless pan inside and out. And that was after 4 hours of cooking.
No, wait, Chef, show them this. Show them that. Here, I'm going to give you this one. Now, people say, wait a minute, Chef. Oh, whoop, that's got oil in it.
In the caramel sauce, I'm throwing some cranberries.
While you get Chef, I wanted you to show.
Get it together, my love.
Here's what, Chef. You have 2 oval pans, the 12-inch oval and the 6-quart.
Exactly.
They're going, wait a minute, my stovetop is not an oval, it's a circle. So how can you get those kind of results with this?
Well, I mean, the same way I'm doing it right here. You know, because we've got that stainless steel disc, which gives you the strength. But this stainless steel plate all the way around, that's the aluminum. Aluminum gives you heat fast and it gives you heat even. You get the 5 layers of the DuraPan on the interior of the pan, and then of course those stainless steel handles mean it can go straight on into the oven.
Isn't that brilliant? So now you have the convenience of an oval shape, which normally you don't get in a pan. Well, I love you did spaghetti last hour without having to break it in half to fit in a circular pan, and it's still going to heat evenly side to side, top to bottom.
These 5 utensils are available as a set, right? I'm going to show you the chopper real fast, which I have left here. I'm going to go ahead and chop up that ground beef. Have a look at what quick work it makes of that ground beef. Now, don't forget, we've got 1 3/4 of an inch on the side of this pan. So it really is a beautiful sided pan. Then if you wanted to get a little more flavor into that ground beef, if you were going to do a chili, for instance, I'm going to go for my smoky sweet barbecue rub. You can use it as a rub, but you can also just use it as a seasoning like that. This is coming in a set of 4 for you tonight. We've got I call it my secret weapon spice kit. You've got a choice of 2. You've got the flavors of the world, and then you've also got all of the grill flavors too.
And those are on auto ship if you want to keep getting them, or you can cancel auto ship, you can handle it, and they're big. By the way, you didn't wimp out on the size of that either. That is a lot of seasoning in there.
I mean, look at this. I use the blackening spice on my salmon. So when I turn this over, have a look at that beautiful blackening spice. You can even smell it in the air. It smells fantastic. But watch the cleanup, because here it is. I just cooked that salmon with the blackening spice. It's a mess of a pan, but watch this. Again, even when that happens, with the DuraPan, you will just wipe it clean every single time.
Every time.
You can see how excited I get.
And like for years. And I'm telling you, I've been so blessed to work with Chef for now many, many years. I still get excited about it, because you know what? I have the exact same experience at home. When I go to cook something and I grab one of his pans, and I have his deep dish one that I love so much, and I put it on the stove, or I'm going to bake in it, I know it's now going to be an effortless cooking experience. And you can't say that with other pans. Other pans you got to heat up and you got to prep, or you have nonstick that's peeling, or it's really rickety. You deserve beautiful cookware, and I want you tonight to experience how different this is. Guys, this is 14 pieces, the largest set Chef has ever offered. It's the best value at $13.50 per piece. That's unprecedented. We've got 6 flex pays, so you can get this home, pay it off in a half a year for $31.66, and the shipping on this is almost $19, a little over $18. That is a remarkable savings. Why do I like midnight? It's because you get every choice. That's not going to be true later today at this point. I think we've sold how many now? 20, I don't know how many, a lot, I know that. We sold a lot last hour. We have sold in total we're hitting about 2,000 sold, and we just launched it an hour ago. So as I always recommend, if you're looking at it, you're thinking about it, at midnight it's the best time. And Chef, I think this makes the best gift. I think it's the best gift collection you've put together, because you can split it up so evenly with really important pieces.
I mean, look at what I'm doing over here in my little mini sheet pan. I've put some spinach, some eggs. I'm going to make a little frittata.
Oh my
I've got
gosh.
my salt and pepper, which, by the way, these are the Gravity Mills. Welcome back. They were out of stock. All you're doing is picking them up, turning them over, and they start grinding for
awesome.
you. All right, so they're available. I'm going to pick this up and pop it in my brand new oven. Now, I'm calling it an oven, but it's much more than that. It's also an air fryer, which is super exciting.
And it's a roaster, right? A rotisserie.
It's a roaster. It's got a rotisserie function. It really is a one-stop.
What is this monster?
Oh, this is a dessert. Rochelle, would you stick that in?
And you know what's amazing? That footprint on your new oven is so small, and yet you were able to stick in a 12-inch pan in there.
And by the way, here's my trivet, which I'm going to drop on my countertop, and I'm going to drop my beautiful. So that's a bread and butter pudding, right?
Okay,
now I'm going to turn it out for you.
That's insane.
Of course you would serve it in this dish, because why would you ever try and take it out?
Right.
But just so you can see how nothing sticks, and then we're going to jump back to the phone lines. Have a look at this, Rochelle. Look at that. It literally just slides on out. Come on, baby. That's now, I know you wouldn't do that, but here's why. I wanted you to see that nothing sticks. And of course, the cleanup is a wipeout.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to head back to the phones.
Sherry.
Sherry in Tennessee, you're on with Chef Curtis Stone. Welcome.
Oh, hi.
How are you, Sherry?
Fine.
What's going on, my darling?
I love your wear. I mean, I just love it. You have got the best stoneware I've ever seen.
Oh,
what makes it the best you've ever seen?
I've got your grill and stuff, and now I'm getting your trivet and your drain.
The drying rack?
Pan, and I just tickled to death. I love cooking in it. Nothing sticks. Absolutely nothing.
Darling, is it as easy as we show it here, or is it harder? You tell everybody the truth.
I wish easy. Very easy, just like you show it.
It is.
Yeah. What's the stickiest thing you can remember cooking in it, Sherry?
I cook scrambled eggs, I cook grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese?
Yeah.
I cook bacon. I can't name my chili. Name it, nothing sticks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Even the caramel.
even the very sticky caramel. Well, we're so glad you've loved it, Sherry, and thank you for sharing your story with us tonight, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for the call.
You guys,
really
and this is a really
appreciate it.
great treat to have Chef with us and to be able to talk to him live. So join us, share your
give us a
story.
ring.
Tell everybody else why you love the DuraPan sets, why you're so passionate about it. And here's what I love. If you think you are terrible in the kitchen, this is going to make you happy in the kitchen. If you're a good cook, it makes you better. And if you're a great cook, you're going to be ecstatic.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys, if you see me pick these things up, I'm also going to the oven. These little silicone handles, they are available for you in all colors right now. But I promise you, they will not be here tonight. So
and
they just
over
go on the
1,200
edge.
of those have been sold.
1,200
and
of
we
those
have
are
not
gone.
even given you guys a look at them. And I love it. They also work on the lids, which I thought was really, really clever.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, I love that.
So I'm doing like a little bolognese sauce here, and then I'll make some spaghetti, and I'll do that just there. Over here in the deep oval. Now, don't forget my beautiful lid in the 6 quart. You can see that there. That lid also fits perfectly on my oval pan over there. Brilliant. So it is an interchangeable lid. Now, we're going to make a beautiful seafood boil. So I've got my onions, my corn, and my potatoes going in there. You see no oil, no butter. There's the mussels, there's the clams, there's the shrimp. This will be ready in literally minutes. If you see, everything I'm touching, you guys, is available. This measuring cup, it's a set of 3, it's a silicone measuring cup. Everything is available. So
what's your stock you're putting in? What was the stock?
That was a little bit of fish stock.
Oh, gotcha. Great.
By the way, chicken stock would work really nicely in there too. So really, it's versatile. Again, whether this turns into a chili or a bolognese sauce, it's going to be wonderful. So many different ways that you can take this. And that's what I love about it. I've also got these bratwurst sausages. They come in a set of, they come in 2 packs of 4. Is that right, Rochelle? Eight bratwursts in total. They're beautiful sausages. In fact, there's an entire meat sale going on HSN right now.
Oh, by the way, we will get to the fillets in a few moments.
We sure will.
Oh, and those, again, this is so funny. So last time I was on the air, I had the wrap-up of Chef's Day, and I was looking around saying, okay, there's no meat left. Every steak had sold out. All the accessories had sold out. So I love midnight because we got it all. But guys, here, I don't want you to miss out. James,
look at this tri-tip.
What is, oh, no way. Here, do you want to put it right here?
Look at this tri-tip, right
guys,
here.
I'm going to, James, you're stealing it.
I'm going to show everybody one more thing, if I may.
Sure, please.
This is my kinetic thermometer. You guys, kinetic means it works on movement. So what it means is there's no batteries. All I do is I shake it. You can see there was nothing in there, and now it comes to life. It's a probe thermometer, right? I take the probe out, I pop the probe into the thickest part of that beef. It's going to tell me the core temperature, right? I'm looking for like 135 if I want it medium rare, 145 if I want it medium well. So there we go. How do you know that? We've put all the measurements on here for you. Lamb, poultry, fish, pork, you name it, all those measurements are right there.
And never use another battery.
Oh,
you literally shake
again.
it. It's kinetic. Is that cool? That's back in stock after selling out. Guys, we're wrapping up. It's a 14-piece set, biggest set Chef's ever done. It's the most versatile. I think you can split it up to a really, I would, if I was at home, and I know how much you love his cookware, this is an amazing set to break up and to give to 3 people that you absolutely love. Maybe you got, my son, he's in his own house, he lives with a bunch of guys, they need a great cookware set, and he loves to cook. I could give him 3 pieces, then I could give my sister 3 pieces. I could give my brother a couple extra pieces for their collection. It's just a brilliant today's special. And Chef, the timing's perfect because we're in the heart of cooking season. But it's not just holiday, it truly is change every day. Oh, can you please, can you cut me a piece of that?
Oh
you
my
are
God.
killing me.
This is available.
Oh,
the tri-tip you can purchase. It's a set of 2. I mean, the
Oh my
flavor.
gosh. That was delicious.
Hand-crusted, marinated brine. Go on,
Okay,
wine and buy
coming
it.
up, we're going to talk about his fillets, which, I mean, Rochelle, get me a fork and plate ready for the fillets.